Okay, let's free this Hafgufa.
This architecture. It is not of the Dark Elves.
An abandoned ancient settlement by the looks of it. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive matter as well.
I'd say we're on the right track then.
Question is, which way do we go? Well, not this way. Speaking of which, 2 chests, 1 lore, 1 artifact. Thank you.
This kind of hive material is sensitive to sound. How odd.
Bat. Yeesh.
When I last came here with you and Atreus, I assumed the absence of Alfheim's light was an aberration. I didn't realize it was covered by hive matter.
Aye. And as far as the Dark Elves are concerned, it's that light column in the center of the temple that's the aberration. Just look at how old some of these surfaces are. Far older than the Lightwell, or even our trapped Hafgufa for that matter.
That's quite the empathetic perspective, Mimir.
Well, dangle from a burly god's backside for a few winters, and you'll find yourself looking for all sorts of new perspectives.
What I like is that, for sure this one, but maybe other ones, is that the conversations with these quests change depending on if you have Freya or Atreus with you. Wait. Can I go down there? There we go. Get some crafting materials. I never understood coffins. You just seal them up and never open them again? What if there's something good in there? Can't have that. Get to Grave Robin. Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
More hive, but denser. Too thick for that. Maybe the Twilight Stone on the ground will help.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Thank you.
Rich, left flank!
Yelfa!
Brother, the wee bastard's about to explode!
Enemies on the left! Good riddance!
There's a hive up there, isn't there?
Enemy behind you!
Let's be real. Nobody likes wretches. I mean, they call them wretches. If you hate them so much as I do, why not destroy their homes? Kill reavers, kill raiders, grim, tatzelworm, wretches, dark elves, Dreki, Draugr, Einherjar, shadows, nightmares, ancients. One more for bronze, wow. Light elves, Nokin, Brood and Legion, Gulan, Gronder, Stalker, Wisp, Revenant, Wolver. Relic activations, 22 of 100. Try again. Runic activations, Rage, Leviathan Axe on stunned enemies, Blades of Chaos on stunned enemies, only 10 times? Wow. Ledge drop attacks, Tree swung, Pots, only bronze for 300. Chest punched, pain loot, red pots, sonic barrels, Vanaheim plants destroyed. Spartan kicks, 9 of 45. Oh, that's probably like hand to hand. Okay, moving on. Get up here.
Light elves.
The light orb! Up above! Poison!
What's jackpot? Oh, broken pots. Okay.
Attack from above! Behind you, look out!
Light elves don't often travel underneath the barrens, do they?
Territory changes hands often in Alfheim, or so it appears.
Big Beard did mention that these ruins have historical significance for the Light Elves. I assume they're only here to keep intruders out.
Well, at least they tried.
This is where we came from. Ah!
I suspect the corpse below would disagree.
No sacrifice in vain. A corpse lay below this one. I wonder if the poor soul wrote it before expiring, or if it was written by the fiend who caused said expiration. I need an artifact and 2 chests. Just felt like it. I just want to try it.
Look there. That hive doesn't like sound, remember?
Good eye. Let's continue, shall we?
What about up here? Oh, this is probably a way back. Maybe. Let's hope anyway. Oh, hey Freya. Let's try the blades out.
Above you! Incoming poison! Enemy behind you, Kratos!
You killed it already.
Quick forward light coming your way!
Behind you, look out! From behind! Incoming!
I can see that. Projectile orb of energy will slowly but surely home in on you and do terrible damage if you let it. Try and detonate it. Yep, I know.
Yelpa!
I hope freeing these Hafgufas will allow them to breed again. It was a dazzling display once. The skies of Alfheim filled with their
I
song.
imagine it's the lack of fresh light that's caused this pair to grow abnormally large. No use in having babies if there's nothing for them to feed on.
Trying to protect their children from a harsh world. I can relate.
Come out. What now, Freya? Oh. you serious? Find a way to... How do I do this? This is gonna bug me. Oh, just another way to... Oh, chest. Hell's Touch. Got him. Shattered Rune. Now we can move on. Being a wish. Artifact and chest. There we go.
I wonder if these two comprehend the choice they face once freed.
What choice do you speak of?
The life cycle of the Hafgufa. In order to breed, they must pass on their light to their children.
And without light, they will die.
I suppose that's all any of us can hope for in the end. That our death has purpose. That we can live on through our children. Well, given another chance, I know what choice I would make.
power should do it.
Well done. Time to set it loose.
Aye, back to the surface then.
Still need an artifact in a chest. There's the chest.
You're on fire, Kratos!
I can see that. Ah, dang it.
Behind you! Behind you! Look out! Behind you! Look out!
Dang it.
Shake it off, man! You've got this!
I don't know. Bergskra. If wretches live long enough, they will eventually grow several appendages and emerge from the muck as a grim. Then, once their skinny bodies have had enough carnage and blood, they will grow into a larger and even more unpleasant Bergskra. Astonishingly, such a transformation takes no longer than a full moon cycle, which speaks to just how much of a Bergskra's apparent mass is made up of pure Svartalheim gas. The stench permeates them, inside and out, and it endures. At least they're a bit easier to hit than their younger, smaller counterparts. I need to get better at...
The pipe.
Used in many of Freya's blessings, I imagine.
A ceremonial pipe. Given Freya's temperament, one can imagine this saw a great deal of use. Not that I blame him. It's said that some of Alfheim's flora or it's particularly well suited for recreation. Just one more thing Fimbulwinter took from the realm, I suppose. A shame, too. I was rather interested to learn whether or not my current bodily situation would allow me to reap any hallucinogenic benefits from Alfheim's herbs. Whispering Slab. Nemean Crush. Oh, it's a heavy runic. Yes, please. Everything? Yep, that's everything.
The fate of these creatures. It reminds me of a story.
Does it?
There once was a blacksmith whose king commanded him to construct a box that could contain all the evils of the world. But no metal could hold such a power. So the blacksmith used the flame.
Kratos, is this a story meant to ease my grief?
Perhaps it is just a story. A way to pass the time.
I appreciate the sentiment, but... well, your stories...
What about my stories?
I wouldn't exactly call them a comfort.
Fair. Mimir is the better storyteller.
Now, don't sell yourself short, brother. You've come a long way from the days of laconic fables.
It's okay. Finish your story, Kratos.
The blacksmith's daughter was the key to unlocking the box. He died trying to protect her from those who would open it.
Well, at least it's a relatable story.
Open sesame.
It appears we've overstayed our welcome in our fight.
Time to end this storm.
Here we go.
If my stories are of no comfort, take solace in
The Hafgufas have been released and the sandstorms to the deserts have subsided. Once reunited, they mated, gave birth, and died. Their species will live on. I am pleased we were able to free them, and that I was able to spend this time with those who are close to me. These creatures offer a reminder that the time we have with our loved ones is short, and never guaranteed. I will remember this moment fondly.
knowing you did what you thought was best for your son's safety. Even these creatures know. There is little choice for a parent. You are not alone.
I'm not, am I? And now neither are they. Incredible.
The Song of the Sands. Well, didn't know I could get misty. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Kratos. This land sings once more. We've done good here.
No rush to leave yet, is there? Who knows what kind of adventures await us in our freshly lit barrens?
Look at all those little Hafgufa. Gotcha.
A statue of my brother. How quaint.
That's odd. The runes are dark.
What purpose does all this serve, other than a testament to my brother's vanity?
Difficult to say without an inscription. But it looks like the elves built this place together, light and dark. Which means this would have been their first act of cooperation in generations. A far cry from lasting peace, but perhaps it served as a monument, one that symbolizes the potential for peace.
This statue may have survived Freya's absence, but a truce clearly did not. Monuments are useless to those who ignore their message.
He didn't create a truce through diplomacy alone. His godhood, his very presence is what healed this land and allowed peace to take root. But once he left, he had to have known what would happen.
Well, he had good reason to leave. Some jackass convinced his sister to marry a madman.
Hang on. No, that's not this. This is somewhere else.
You said monuments are useless. Why restore this one?
It was hidden for some time. Perhaps now it can serve as a reminder.
Aye. Nothing reminds people of their history like chiseled, well-lit marble.
let's put this one up here.
These crystals contain their own light.
You're right. Normally we'd have to provide our own. Perhaps slotting a crystal on the opposite side could shed some light on this mystery.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was kind of on the nose, Mimir. Take this out, that will disable the bridge. Ah, there's the... There we go. Ah, I can't. Dang it. Have to find a way to get up there. Put this back. Ah! I put this back because the blockage is out, and then I can just transfer the other one. Ta-da! Let's put this on the other side.
That did something. The ring of crystal shards glow.
Looks like we can read the inscription now as well. In honor of the Enlightened One, may his gift of light shine eternal.
May his gift of light, may his gift shine eternal. May his light serve as a beacon of harmony. May peace endure among the elves, as we forever bask in its radiant glow.
Ah, gift of light.
The light from the crystals. It is in the sand now.
Would you look at that? Freya's gift endures after all. Or should I say, his present?
Invoke the storm. Freya summons a field of electrically charged fireflies. Oh, wow. You know what? Let's try it for a bit.
You are not funny.
Even when Freya was actually here, the peace was fragile. Surely a bit of extra light in the desert isn't enough to make it last.
Before I met Faye, I could not imagine a life of peace. After her death, in our travels to Jotunheim, I found peace on my own. It remains my responsibility to make it last.
Perhaps the elves will find peace again one day, even without Freya's guidance.
His presence continues to guide them, whether they realize it or not.
A key?
A key.
Must open something around here.
No, I saw a bird. What the heck is this?
Another sleeping troll, courtesy of the dwarves.
Jarg Stormer. Casualties caused 43 dwarven, 22 other. Method of imprisonment, not slumber. Prison location, Alfheim. Date of release, not applicable. It's a troll. Rehabilitation is impossible. Feel free to use a rousing relic if you're desperate to get your skull caved in. Imprisonment overseen by Alvis Stonefoot, Svartalheim, otherwise known as he who was running out of patience for writing these reports.
Freya, here.
A dawn bloom. You have an interest in botanicals now?
Collect flowers from the 9 realms. Despite the effects of Fimbulwinter, flowers still bloom across the 9 realms. Freya spoke much about these flowers and her desire to collect them while Atreus was away. I do remember Freya had an affinity for a white-petaled flower whose name I cannot recall. Hard to believe anything can grow in Helheim during her time in Asgard. Helheim, Jotunheim, Midgard, Muspelheim, Niflheim, Svartalheim, Vanaheim, and then Dawnbloom. According to Freya, they always point toward the light of Alfheim, even once plucked from the earth. I suppose it's not unlike our compass, capable of guiding us home when we are ready. Said to turn crimson in the presence of a shooting star. More of a weed than a flower, it grows in Svartalheim and is the rare flower that can defend itself. Not much can survive in Niflheim. To grow alone in such a place must be a lonely existence. Burned flower from Muspelheim. It somehow made a home amid that ashen fire. Rare hardy flower that somehow managed to survive in Midgard despite Fimbulwinter. Earned my respect. Slow blooming flower from Jotunheim. I know this one. Faye used to plant them many years ago, though I incorrectly assumed it native to Midgard. Hard to believe anything can grow in Helheim, the realm of the dead, but this flower has found a way. Freya spoke of keeping this flower in her room during her time in Asgard. She said it is perhaps one of the few good memories of that time. Close the Draga holes. Eyes of Odin.
Perhaps we can bring these cute animals back to Vanaheim, or Midgard even. Becky and Svanna could use the company. We have kennels.
It would not go well for them. Once a predator becomes accustomed to a land, it is cruel to move them.
I suppose you're right. Just seems lonely out here.
It is peaceful. They have each other. It is enough.
Why is there a heart here? One. Two. Now where's the third? Ah, there it is. Dang it. Ah. There we go. Let's see what we got. Apple. No near chests.
You know, Freya loved to breed Gulan pups in Vanaheim. I wonder if these two are the descendants of the Gulan he brought here long ago.
That explains how they got to the desert. Another gift for the Dark Elves.
Maybe. Asgardian ingot. Honed metal.
I wonder, how'd these two pups end up yoked to the sled?
Ever try flying in a sandstorm? I imagine Freyr showed the Dark Elves that Gulan could be trained to pull a plow. They must have found new uses for them once the sandstorm arrived. I imagine they're now bred to aid in traveling the surface.
On your right!
I need more health. Oh, wait. Oh, come on. This feels like it's so simple.
Why do you like this?
Why am I like what?
Ooh, that's fun. Is that a new experience now? Is our boy back with us?
No, Freya.
Freya? Freya shoots arrows? That's why they aren't the same color. Because Freya's arrows make her angry. Oh, whack that one more time and you'd be able to get that, bro.
It doesn't line up perfectly.
Wait, you could go back here without a trace.
Yeah.
That's internally frustrating.
Yeah,
Ah, I hate the angles you need to hit on these.
I know. Hardened war handles. Oh, whoops.
There we go.
Crafting materials.
He drinks yellow. Hey, dogs.
What we still got here?
2 ravens, a buried treasure, 2 artifacts, a lore,
Nornir,
A Nornir
lore,
chest.
artifacts.
and a desert door.
Okie dokie then.